We are all in Skype, right?
Aye, aye, Captain.
See,
Okay, so where we left off last time. Let's see here. So we made it back to the hangar after climbing this very, 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 very long Jeffries tube kind of deal. Quinn looks to be the last one that rolled out of the tube with his friend.
yeah, it took
Kay's
me a
been
minute.
sneaking about. We've got Quinn's Y-Wing currently being operated by someone of unknown personages with an Ugnaught appearance. Oni has managed to sneak and jump into his X-Wing and get the engine started up. Let's see what else we got hiding under here. Oh, we got
And I was captured.
And Kay surrendered, kindly.
Oh yeah.
And then we got Enos way up here hiding in the control booth.
I'm not quite sure if that's where I am or how I got there.
I don't think so.
At one
I
point,
don't
I know
remember
you were
him going
hiding
through
by
the
the
door.
stairs, but
Yeah, I don't know how he got
That
through
was
the
Kay
door.
that tried to hide at the stairs, and that's where he
I
got
think
caught.
I may actually still be in the Jeffries tube
I think
directly
you-
under Quinn.
I thought you were just had popped out or something.
Yeah, so that's why that might be why I'm up in the corners, because we haven't quite updated my location on the map, and I'm still under.
Yeah. It was Prince and Enos were the last two out of the tube. I had to flip back to the other map of the godforsaken tube that never ended.
Correct.
Yeah. Correct. Yes.
So yeah, you guys were
That too.
debating jumping out. Hooah.
Mhm.
And of course, the scary part was you totally saw the ion turret swiveling on the Y-wing, and the Ugnaught yelling orders to his android friends, including the one that was knocked prone over here.
Damn it, that's my turret.
He's getting his greasy Ugnaught fingers all over the controls. I am now the
Almost.
Pirate King.
I almost hate to ask, but are you gonna sink the pool or clear the pool?
I probably should do that. It'll make life a little.
I mean, I'm okay with what's there, but
too much in your favor. I mean, I think I burned a lot towards the end.
yeah, it's 3-3, but I'm afraid to see what it's gonna look like.
Let's have some trust in the dark side. Oh my god!
Hey,
Some of y'all are in a hurry to make some good things happen.
there we go.
Oh, and he's still stressing the fact that he's in his X-wing in a closed-off hangar.
Oh, and he's like, I'd really like that door to be open. I'd really like that door.
There's
And
always
if
a
someone
plan.
would like to open the door, you just have to walk up here to this control panel, which is up these stairs, going this
Or shoot
way
'em.
in the completely exposed railway. I mean, at least it's got rails. Got to give the mining guild credit. They put rails on their walkways.
It's not completely exposed. I see at least 4 columns one could hypothetically hide behind.
Aren't those the columns holding it up?
Probably.
Hey, I wouldn't be the one shooting at them.
So since we have a delicious pool of 5-1, look at that. You better spend some destiny points. Everybody go ahead and give me your vigilance.
I had a plan getting into this thing.
Oh, okay, I'll let you roll.
I'm
You have a
sure
plan.
you did.
That's why I went to it in the first place. I knew what was coming.
He will totally play off that he saw this coming.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I
Planned
snuck to
not
the
get
ship.
shot.
I mean, I saw Kay surrender, so I formulated a plan to sneak to the ship and
And hide behind the ship.
you probably would rather that be what I'm doing, but hey.
Until Until he ion cannons your ship to shit while you're sitting there.
When the hotshot tells us all that the medic would probably be happier otherwise, we know we need to be worried.
Well, my ship is fired up, so I can move it.
Fired up with nowhere to go. Yes.
You can move your space fighter in an enclosed space. Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Well,
if you're
can,
gonna
like,
accidentally kill
you
me
can
with your
hover
ship,
and vertical. You can like hover and stuff like that in the thing.
Yeah.
That's how they often take off. It's kind of like a. I mean, I can't like zoom laps around the place, but I can move around a little bit.
it does have a repulsor, yes. Though I will ask, if you are gonna accidentally kill me with your ship, please don't do it by roasting me with the afterburner.
Right.
Oh, that would be beautiful. Just saying.
I'd much prefer to be heroically caught in the line of fire as you blast a droid that I'm clearly engaged with.
Oh, so you might then want to stand right about here.
Good to note.
All right.
I'm gonna go grab myself a little more water real quick. I'll be right back.
Unacceptable. Completely unacceptable.
I'm so sorry.
And of course, the NPCs have rolled better than us on average. Perfect.
Wow.
Uh-oh. Oh, there we go.
There we go. Got it all shuffled nice.
What's
nice.
tonight's beverage?
Tonight's beverage is some beautiful sugar-free Tang with electrolytes mixed in. Because having the entire house sick is not a good thing. On the plus side, 2/3 of the house is actually up and moving and not coughing every 30 seconds.
That's
Really,
good.
every exertion. And more importantly, they are all sick and tired of soup.
So they all go first, huh?
Not all of them.
No.
Oh, so one of them anyway.
One of you guys gets to sneak something in there. So the question is, are we ready? I mean, I know we're down our ground commander, so I don't know if we want to start without him.
No, he's just grabbing water, but yeah.
Should only be a second.
You know, there's nothing worse than seeing MSN clickbait that says, the movie Dune, why does it have a sci-fi movie with no computers? I'm like, wow, that's totally clickbait. Because
they got
you
human computers.
obviously read the material, because they do have computers from a certain point of view.
Go on, they have human computer.
Mm-hmm.
So
just like they've got astro computers from a certain point of view.
Yeah.
Yeah, their ships are mechanical. They have computers.
Uh-huh. They just keep it all into really, really simple toys.
Yeah, just some knob that probably doesn't even understand sci-fi.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's MSN's homepage. It's clickbait. Pretty much everything on MSN now is just clickbait.
Alright. Well, he should be back any second. You can probably start shooting people if you wanted.
I'm pretty sure we can start doing some damage here. So immediately the swiveling little turret aims.
This one is mine.
Yeah.
Aims right at. So what's with the flipping of the points here, guys? What's all this about?
I'll tell you that in a second. 2 and then 1 for 2 different things.
I am back.
I have this one is mine. Once per game session, when piloting a starship or vehicle, the character may spend 2 destiny points to challenge another starship or vehicle in the battle of equal silhouette for 2 rounds, and I have an upgrade, so that's for 3 rounds. The 2 ships are locked in a duel for the duration. They can only make attacks against each other, and nobody else can attack them.
Okay.
And the other effect that I have during that is I have 2 ranks in evasion, so all incoming attacks from this guy is upgraded twice, and that's what that 3rd light side point was, so 3 upgrades on this first attack.
So basically what I'm hearing you tell me is the guy who was going to shoot you got 2 free destiny points to me because he was going to shoot you anyway.
Yeah, but now he has 3 upgrades to his shot.
I know. That's the actual use.
That's the benefit. And he can't shoot at anybody else.
Wow, I mean, just like that, it's 2 light side to 4 dark side.
It'll be worth it if he burns out his weapon, though.
And the best part is he totally says, "Droid, assist me!" And poor Sparky with his restraining bolt says, "Yes, master." As that turret totally swivels up to the X-Wing that lit its engines up and is totally going to shoot the shit out of them.
Got them 3 upgrades, and I don't think when you turn the ship on, do you have time? Is there time to flip the shields on real quick?
That's a maneuver.
That's a maneuver. Okay, yeah. Got it.
So he's totally gonna pop a shot at you. Yeah!
Wow.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's something.
And then I just sneak in over to Quinn's ship and click his gun so he can see.
Maybe he does burn out his gun, but it really hurts when he does it.
Well, that was kind of what I was hoping for this whole time, by doing that.
Great. Hoping to burn out my ship. Wonderful.
On the best case situation, I get to shoot you and disable one of your guys' weapons. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
So there's Quinn's guns. We can see what the damage is. So it does have a crit. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. So your ship's gonna get hit for 6 ion damage.
Okay.
And a crit as something on your control panel goes pop. Now I will totally give Quinn the option of do you think for the despair that this caused your ion turret to burn out, or does it mean that Sparky blew his notoriously useless capacitor? Maybe Sparky is actually trying to protest being possessed and controlled by a restraining bolt. And the only
I was gonna say the bigger odds would be that Sparky would pop his can. Yeah.
Or do you think Sparky blew out the ion turret? I mean, maybe he's the ultimate sit-down protest of Sparky trying to look out for the team.
No, because Sparky likes blowing shit up when he can, so he probably just blew his lid.
As you see Sparky's cap go, and ion sparks everywhere as there's feedback, and you hear that horrible scream of an astromech that Sparky makes like every couple missions.
See, now I'm gonna have to shoot the guy.
So go ahead and take your 6 ion damage.
Got it already.
Okay.
So I will note that you also accidentally did all of your hull trauma, so I would probably fix that.
I just reset that properly. Okay, so critical hits, right?
Yep. As something in the cockpit pops.
Your shield's awesome.
Just as you're gonna flip that switch, it sparks up in your face.
Well, so one of my defense zones is going to be 0.
So when Sparky pops his top there and stuff, does he resist the restraining bolt?
We'll say yes. The restraining bolt goes with it, but he of course shorted himself out, so he
Okay.
needs to be repaired. As his cap and the restraining bolt land on the ground with a horrible scrapey sound. So that was the Ugnaught pirate who has commandeered your Y-wing's turn. Who's going first?
If you guys want, I'll let you guys go first to maybe do something to dissuade me from the awful, awful thing I'm going to have to end up doing.
Oh, I've got plenty of things I can do, but I can't think of anything that I can do to dissuade you from what you're about to do. So,
Hey, don't forget, Kay is surrendered with a guy, pinning him down. I mean,
Yeah, you've got a guy like right on him, but
Kay could totally use
almost.
some rescue right now. And he's pretty. He's been shot a few times.
well, yeah, but I can rescue
I'm
Kay
good.
later in the
I'm
round.
good now. You need to take care of everyone else.
Yeah, might as well do whatever you're gonna do, and I'll heal up whatever parts there are left.
Okie dokie.
Oh no.
Well,
This is a terrible plan.
See what's left.
so basically, I'm going to hit the repulsors and start to, start to swivel and move. And I'm going to try to just clip this turret and try to do as little damage to the rest of the ship as possible while still clipping this Ugnaught.
So Quinn pops out of the hatch, out of this awful, awful Jeffries tube, to see Oni take off at his X-Wing and start swaying side to side, shooting at his ship.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Hey.
give me a piloting roll.
Oh, Jesus.
A piloting roll?
Yeah, since
Just-
you're
Okay.
trying to turn
gotcha.
your X-wing
Where's-
around and
Okay, that can be arranged if I can find the right dice thingy.
Yeah, in a tight spot with people around you. And
Oh, here we go. Piloting space, one B, mouse one black. Okay, I think this will work. Wow.
or not.
Well, could have been worse.
There was no despair.
True.
so I'm assuming you were trying to line up a shot, right? That was kind of the thing you were going
That was the
for?
main thing. The main thing I was gonna repulsor up and rotate to line up a shot. Those are some nasty dice there.
Yes, they
Mhm.
are. On the plus side, you had a cool piloting thing that took out the black dice that was involved too. So you try to turn around and aim your 4 blasters in the direction of the cockpit of the Y-wing, and you're just not getting the angle with the piloting in here. You don't know exactly what it is, whether it's you don't want to fry K right behind you. Maybe that has something to do with it. When you look in the rearview mirror, when you start to pop up and turn around, you totally notice K is right behind you, standing up with his hands in surrender. So you're not able to get a line of sight for a shot off. But you do have a bunch of cool advantage.
Yep, and that was just a maneuver too. Yeah.
Mostly just a maneuver.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
'Cause
Okay,
think about it,
so
this is you actively looking back and doing a 3-point turn to get out of the parking spot. It's not just you flipping and turning real quick. It does require some concentration, and apparently more than you could muster at the moment with the excitement of shooting Oni's ship. Of shooting, Quinn's ship.
Yeah.
okay.
There's no confirmed kill, like a friendly fire kill.
So I didn't get to line up a shot, so I failed in that. Can I say I maybe backed into this guy?
Backed into that guy for 4 advantages. I'd definitely give you that.
All right, so I backed into that guy real hard. Just scooch back a little bit. Boop. Hey Kay, what's up?
As Kay's like, whoa, 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 whoa.
The X-wing
So,
comes flying at you.
So what
And,
kind of damage does an X-wing crunching a robot do?
And so what it does is it's basically gonna knock him prone and do some damage. Do me a favor, roll a crit for your ship at -30.
Crit for it's a little robot.
It's the failed
little
piloting
robot?
check that you hit the ground with. Is just what we're talking about first.
You hit the robot,
Oh,
and the
so-
ground the robot
so
was
when
standing
you-
on.
So when you hit a little deer, it still
So how
does
do
a
I
shit
do
ton
it?
of damage to your vehicle.
So how do I do the offset for 30?
So in the crit field, put in -30 and then hit
Okay.
crit, and it'll add 10 because you already have one, but it'll -30 off. Because
Gotcha.
failing a piloting check and critting never causes the vehicle to blow up.
Oh, no maneuvers. I have to regain bearings and
So
resume
pretty much
course.
all you can do is a piloting check to see if you don't lose your shit again. Love it.
Okay.
Awesome.
Basically, just like regain my whatever. Okay.
Mhm.
You back
Yeah,
into
that's
the robot, your wing or your S foil clips the ground, and then all of a sudden your ship just kind of starts wobbling, and there are alarms going off everywhere.
I think
there's-
for all that little booger should be crushed.
There's something
Yeah.
horrible sounding when you basically crush him from the waist down. He's still semi-functional, basically flaying his arms and complaining. But yeah, he seems to be out of the fight for the moment.
Yeah, that's why you don't hunt with a car. I mean, it's kind of expensive versus a bullet.
Yeah, well,
And there's nothing worse than when the gut sack explodes on the windshield.
Yeah. Well, or like when I was a kid, my insurance agent hit a deer and was gored by it, came up over the windshield, had a huge rack, and yeah, killed him.
So okay. So
Gored
then
him
I
through
guess
the windshield.
since that was sort of a maneuver, sort of an action, can I just use my sort of action, sort of maneuver to flip the deflector shield and just basically put it between me and this guy?
Okay, I'll let you put your front deflector shield up. The one defense you have is now in play.
All right. Got one, guys. I got one.
Okay.
Part of the plan. All part of the plan.
So now that Oni has politely moved his ship out of the line of sight, this guy totally sees you guys at the Jeffries Tube exit piling out, and basically says something to the effect of surrender or die.
As he gets up.
Is he gonna do anything else?
And this one is totally going to walk up from his little area from down below, and he's going to totally point his gun at the first thing he sees, which is apparently a Quinn on the ground. It's good to be on the ground in this situation. Do you have any range defense, by the way?
Let me look.
If you got your ARC Trooper on, it should be one.
I think I do. I forget. So gotta look. What the hell? How to get vehicle sheet? There we go. Oh, somebody was looking at my
That would be
vehicle
because
sheet.
I was using your vehicle sheet to look at the
Somebody was rude and moved my sheet around, but didn't put it back. I do have my ARC Trooper armor on, so I have one defense.
one defense. Wonderful. So 2 defense since you are still prone.
Yes.
As he fires a stun donut at you with the familiar wah wah wah
Of course he does.
sound, which
And
obviously hits that little pillar right in front of you because, you know, he was just following his friend's gesture. But he's going to give you a black dice on your next action because
Bastard.
you have the instinct to duck back behind cover. Not much reinforcements here. That's it for my guys' turn. So who is going next after you saw Oni take out Quinn's Y-Wing in a non-existing way?
Giannis, as he climbs out of the Jeffries tube and the kid gets out as well, is going to see the absolute mayhem going on out here. And he's just like, just frustration abounds in his eyes. And he just turns to the kid, kind of shoves him into the corner. And he says, "Keep your head down." And I'm going to pull out my gun. I'm going to step to the side just a tiny bit so that I can see around Quinn, trying to do my best to keep this pillar between me and the line of fire of this guy over here. And I'm just going to line my gun up and open fire on.
So it is going to be one maneuver to crawl out of the tube.
All right.
Okay.
I will take 2 strain to warm up my gun then.
Okay, so you're doing your prepare 1.
Mhm.
As you now the question is, since you're coming out of the Jeffries tube, do you have quick draw, or is drawing your weapon another maneuver?
I believe I have quick draw built in to my. I don't have the talent myself, but my weapon sling that I have on my gun has a built-in quick draw.
Okay, just checking.
Mhm.
Okay. I was pretty sure it was something like that, but I just wanted to make sure. It's been a while.
Yeah.
So you whip it out all Space Marine style as it starts humming nicely. And which one of them are you gonna be shooting at?
Well, I'm trying to keep cover from this one as much as I can, so I'm going to be shooting at that one over there.
Okay, the one that's nice and out in the open, and is too busy
Correct.
getting out from under the Y-Wing.
The one who has no cover from us, and more importantly, whom we have no cover from.
Right.
And it's just outside short range. Ain't that
Well,
yes,
that's unfortunate, but
henceforth why it didn't shoot at you guys. Okay, so I know you're not aiming, so it's pretty much gonna be a straight roll.
Note my default roll is 3 because I always have to roll an auto fire.
Oh, yep, that is right. Let me fix that. I forgot to put the extra one for auto fire. Go for it.
Got to the destiny point before me, but
Damn, what happened here?
That's horrible and awesome at the same time.
Right.
I could say the same about you, Oni.
As your autocannon just goes, obviously it starts at like 10 feet in front of the guy, hitting the floor, and then works its way up Kentucky windage style. So what is your total damage? Because I know it's more than just what we see there, right?
I mean, it should be pretty much what we see there, 16.
So 16? You don't have any, like, redonkulous add this to this because I said so?
No. Typically, it's I roll advantage with it, and then I get to hit more times because auto fire, but I didn't get any advantage.
Well, you do have a triumph if you want to use that for auto fire.
Yeah.
I tell you, with the 16 points of damage without pierce on the attacks, it will soak what should have been a nice amount, probably like 1 or 2 of the bolts that hit it. But it's jacked up beyond belief, but it is still on its feet.
I'm just debating whether or not I think a second hit or getting a crit off on it is going to be more valuable.
You're pretty sure a second hit will put it into pieces on the floor.
Cool. Then I'm going to hit it again.
Okay, so when the second hit looks it, what does it look like when your gun literally cuts this thing to pieces?
So, like you said, the laser bolts start hitting the floor before it ever gets to it. Basically, like, as I start spinning the gun as I'm quick drawing it, my quick draw is basically like the gun is up against me, and it basically like slides down my arm because it's the holster, or it's the weapon sling that does the quick draw, and the laser bolts just kind of work up the floor to it, and then it becomes so saturated with so many laser blasts that basically the individual parts of its body become separated from the other ones. And it's just literally disassembled by laser.
As the last part hits the floor, you hear this very unsettling sound coming from your baby as she's registering the blaster pack is empty.
Fuck!
And take
Wow.
1 point of strain from the stress of hearing her run dry. Click, 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 click,
Well,
click,
that's
click.
bad news.
Yeah.
So who's going next?
I'll pop around the corner and shoot the bottom one.
Okay, so Oni, you are prone, so you're just gonna like roll prone and try to shoot that guy?
You're thinking of
Yeah,
Quinn.
Quinn, but yeah.
Oh, Quinn, sorry.
Yeah,
Keep
sure.
saying
Might as
Oni
well.
for some reason. And he is
So.
a short distance.
And I can't remember. I think I was not like on my butt. I think I was kneeling.
Yeah, I think you were just kneeling to hide behind the pillar, not stay out of sight.
So basically peeking around in a kneeling position around the corner to fire.
Taking a knee.
Yeah. So, gotta do what you gotta do sometimes.
Oh, well timed by
Too
the way.
late.
Give that back.
I will give you one back.
Are you aiming?
Sure.
Okay, since you're staying prone, you're gonna just peeky and fire back at whoever just fired this direction.
Yeah. Guy tried to shoot me, I'm gonna shoot him back.
I tried to stun donut you.
Yeah, well, we're not stun donating back, so. We ready?
Yep.
All right. Nice.
Jeebus. Apparently, Dr. Quinn, Medicine Sulliston, is wanting to get some payback right now.
Damn straight. I'm tired of this stuff. Somebody's screwing with my ship. It's like, get out of my way. So 12 points of damage before soak.
Okay,
And then
beautiful little hole appears in his torso, but he is still ticking.
And we will go ahead and we'll do 3 to crit, and then we'll do 2 to recover strain. Especially since he's shooting donuts.
Fucking donuts. I hate these things.
Right?
I thought you guys would like to be getting shot on stunt. Jesus Christ, did I
No.
Yeah.
Damn. Apparently
good
you
one.
his backup power supply because he is winded.
Nice.
Which means he is on minimum power reserve.
Nice.
Oh, that
Sweet.
sucks.
Well, not for us.
It really sucks for you guys. Here's a little wing for winded. Okay, so that leaves us to Kay. What is Kay's master plan led up to?
Now he has nobody in front of him to.
How many robots are still guarding me?
The one that was just guarding you got smashed by Oni's X-wing into the floor, and this horrible scraping sound.
I saved you, Kay. I saved you. Do something.
And Oni almost hit you with his X-wing. He might just hit you if you stay there, and he fails his piloting check next turn.
Not gonna happen.
Your current largest threat is Oni's piloting.
Right? But yes, you're not being held at gunpoint by anybody at this point. You've nobody to surrender to.
And as K is K, I'll totally point out you have a clear access to the control rooms and stuff too. It looks like from what you can tell.
Oh, where's the control room?
So the basic controls are here, or you could get into this area, which are the master controls, which you know for a fact this panel here could probably open the hangar's blaster doors.
Okay, and
Let
that's an
Oni
actual
run.
wall, right?
What's that?
This is a wall?
It's a
That
partial
part
wall.
is.
Okay, that'll give me cover too.
Yep.
So
It's a double run.
I only have one strain. I can't do a double run.
Well, you can do the double run, just nothing else.
Oh, okay. In that case, that's what I'll do.
You can use your action to
takes
get
your-
you behind the counter.
Can you also crouch behind the wall?
Sure.
Okay.
As Kay is now behind comfortable cover.
Does a slide into first or into home.
So, top of the order. I'm thinking Oni's going to get his way, and the guy's going to continue to concentrate fire on Oni, just going blah, 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 blah.
3 upgrades.
Look how quickly he spends that. Look at that.
3 upgrades and a black for defense.
And at least now you're moving some, so it makes more purple. So, as he's gonna totally wish he had Sparky's expertise assistance, because that blue dice did come in handy last time. He says, "Take this, stupid rebel pilot."
Now that's what I'm talking about.
As he fires a couple
That's
shots
what I'm
off,
talking about. Destroy my ship.
and the ion cannon
He's the
goes
one doing it, not me.
obviously where he hotwired the cannon's controls, and Sparky's insistence that he can't do this, the controls on the ion cannon burn out. As he's like, "Goddamn piece of rebel crap!"
He fell right into my trap.
Rebel crap. So who's going next?
If you don't mind me going, Quinn, I'll try and pop out and shoot that other guy.
Yeah, if you got something to shoot with, sure.
Yeah. In fact, is it a maneuver to reload?
It is. It would be a maneuver to reload if you have like a combat bandolier. I'm assuming you do, right?
Yes, I have load-bearing gear and utility belt. I believe canonically, my extra reload is on my utility belt.
Yep, then you could totally do that as a maneuver.
Okay. I pop out my current cartridge and I reload my blaster.
Okay, so that's one maneuver.
And then I guess I will take another 2 strain to step out into the open.
But don't you need to use that maneuver to prepare?
No, gun's already spinning.
Not when it was unloaded.
Quick draw can be used to prepare. Can be used to reduce a prepare by 1. So if it's a prepare 1, it would become a prepare 0 in this situation, since you didn't have to draw it.
Really?
I thought that was a modification for quick draw modification.
Oh, I thought that was just quick draw. Was what the talent did?
No, that allows you to holster or store a weapon.
I thought it also allowed you to reduce the prepare by 1.
I don't think by default it does, but I figured I'd still be spinning the gun even if there wasn't any juice coming out.
Well, remember, it's the juice that lets it turn.
Yeah, it powers the whole thing.
Oh, well, I guess that would be a question of whether it ran out of power or Tabata gas.
Okay, so what Evan was talking about, it's in the description. It says that usually requires more than one maneuver to properly prepare or stow by 1 maneuver. So it's not prepare 1. It's actually, it means to prepare your weapon for combat.
Okay, that must have been what I was thinking of.
Yeah, it says in the details, this talent also reduces the amount of time to draw or store a weapon that usually requires more than one maneuver to properly prepare or stow by one maneuver. So yeah, it does do that.
Yeah, that's...
So once per round.
Yeah, so he already had it drawn, so he could use it to skip the prepare.
Okay, I'll give it to you.
Just a thought.
Guys, everybody remember that for Evan's game. Just saying.
Yeah.
I love
Except
the
my guy will
uniformity.
never use a gun that size, but hey.
Okay, so short range.
So it's going to be 2 purples.
Oh, did he take strain for those other 2, or did something else happen? Visibly.
What do you mean?
For the little guy in the cockpit, you didn't see exactly what he took for that, but yes.
Okay, I was just
he's
curious
taking
if
strain.
there was some other effect that I didn't know about, or something that we saw that I missed.
Trust me, the problem with having an Ugnaught in the driver's seat is it's like having a 2-year-old in the driver's seat. You can't see nothing.
Real quick, Jim, is that dark side flip, was that for this attack or was that previous?
That was for this attack.
Okay.
Trying to buy the guy some time. Trying to buy him one more round, maybe. Go ahead and take your
Why,
shot
so he
when you're
can
ready.
stun me and I pass out?
Mm-hmm.
Yes! Look at all the
Right.
strain you have suffered carrying the prince along.
Yes, correct.
Yes. I'll hopefully pick up the spare if you don't complete it.
Oh wait, hang on. We're doing it backwards on this one, aren't we?
Yeah, and this one we're starting out with max and working
Oh,
on 0.
okay. So, because I corrected it to normal on ship, but
All right. Everything there for me to shoot him?
Yep. Or maybe not. Aww.
Yay!
Well, I hit him.
Quinn is totally telling you that you're just cleaning up his shot that he put through it. So that's 13 points, huh?
Yes, sir.
And what does it look like when you eviscerate the droid with just, one single shot goes twang into it?
Oh, well, Quinn already put a big hole in him.
Yeah.
So I figured I'd just sort of point my general spray of fire in the hole. And, I don't know, I hit something and he stopped moving.
Widen the hole a little bit.
Yeah.
As all of a sudden everybody collectively cringes as a bunch of extra stray bolts hit that blaster shield that's down. Going, please don't blow holes through the blaster shield. The mining guild engineer from a decades ago laughs at you thinking a single blaster cannon could blow a hole through that. Bwahaha! Okay, so that's the security droids. What are they going to do? Well, this guy that's stuck on the wing is just going to wave his arms in anguish and regret his decisions. Damn you,
The
mining
other two
guild,
spark
for not
and twitch.
providing me a retirement plan and leaving me to these pirates to be reprogrammed. So who's going next?
Quinn, go get that stupid bastard out of your ship.
Yeah, but I can only move.
And Oni, quit shooting at him.
I didn't fire a shot.
You're gonna really step in front of Oni right now.
I'm going to my.
I really did not fire a shot.
Oni thought real hard on shooting and realized he was nowhere near the lineup that he needed.
Right.
Oni, no,
made the best out of it.
Yeah, well, I got to get to my ship, so I got to get the dumbass
me,
out.
I don't have to shoot him.
Okay, so one maneuver to get on your feet and another one to run.
Yep.
So you're gonna take strain to do that, or are you just gonna use your action as a maneuver?
my action because I can't technically attack them because they're still in their little pissing match this round.
Well, that you can't really see them in the cockpit.
True, but even at that, they've got their little engaged little, dick measuring contest that nobody else. Huh?
That just means he won't shoot you.
You can't shoot him either.
Can't shoot him either.
It's the ships, really, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can't see him anyways. And I'm not going to shoot my ship up. So
as you
not
come
that
over,
the blaster would do much, but still.
And there's that moment that Sparky's cap slides off the ship and hits the ground and just wobbles like a trash can lid dropped on the floor.
Yeah, Sparky. I would like to fly out of here.
Yeah.
Well, he already did something to that ship. We don't know what yet.
Yeah, I know. And then whatever else you caused through your maneuvers to cause crits.
Hey, had to keep them occupied.
Yeah.
So, Kay or Oni, who's going next?
You go ahead.
All right. Well, as a maneuver,
piloting check.
So yeah, for my maneuver, I just have to regain control of the ship.
Well, no, with your crit, you're gonna have to do a piloting check as your action. This is oh shit, you're grabbing the stick and getting control of your ship because you're knocked off course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just don't hit me.
That's why I flipped. Okay, got the upgrade.
I have it in there now.
And my speed is 0, or my speed, I guess, is 1 or whatever. So that's what dictates the difficulty.
Yep, it's basically an average check with 1 black thanks to the confined spaces. Which, you have some cool thing removing black dice already, so. Okay, so you have regained control of your ship.
Yay.
Your piloting check is successful as you realize, the last of this droid falls off your wing and you've got a nice, comfortable cushion under your ship. Now you're actually flying and not just scraping the landscape.
All right, fair enough. Okay, I've got. So that was my whole turn. Yeah.
That was you did an actual check, yeah.
But can I do a maneuver other than piloting?
You can.
Okay. I can't move the ship, so. Well, you know what? I think.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's
an action anyway. Okay, so yeah, I'll just do. Let's see. I'm trying to flip sheets around here.
I mean, you've got a bunch of advantage. I'll give you 3 advantage to line up the shot now that you were wanting before.
Yeah, maybe it'll give us some bargaining power if I actually look like I might do it. So yeah, I'll do 3 advantage to to just make it look like I'm gonna shoot him, but not actually shoot him, Quinn. So don't worry, not actually gonna shoot him.
He says that now, but he can totally change his strategy next round.
Well, it depends on what happens, of course, but and I guess I'll take 1 strain back from the last remaining advantage. So I guess let's see here.
Okay, so Kay, what you gonna do?
I'm gonna look at the panel.
Okay. You can totally see that somebody's been up here since you were up here last and used their own password to log in and lock the computer. So it's a little more difficult than a standard hack job, but not too horrible. At least not for your skills.
Okay, in that case, I'll use my computer to get in.
Okay. Does that give you a blue dice?
Yes.
Slicer kit, right?
Oh. Well, you see, I would have my slicer kit.
Oh, that's right.
Except it's not working right now.
Yeah.
As you crack your knuckles and you're starting to hack into the computer the old-fashioned way with fingertips. Okay, go ahead and give me your computer's roll to break into this computer now that it's been locked by a adamant slicer. You're like,
Thank
damn it,
goodness somebody else did something goofy.
I was talking to
Take
this
the
computer
advantage of it.
before and we
He's
loved
like,
each
yay, I'm
other.
not the only person.
Come on, computer, we were best friends only hours ago.
You got the upgrade in?
I believe I did. Let me double check. Yep, I got the upgrade in. Damn. As you attempt
Oh.
to hack in and you get this very ugly access denied in Ugnaught with this little 8-bit Ugnaught picture going no but you do find something cool with the Triumph. Maybe there's a one-shot button that does something cool other than what you're trying to do by hacking in. What do you want for that Triumph?
This is a hangar bay, right?
It's a hangar bay, yep.
Don't the Star Wars hangar bays have this, like, force field thing that keeps ships from, like, when they come in, and it keeps them from, like, moving?
Well, that would be a tractor beam.
I think he's thinking of like an environmental.
Because, yeah, they have the blue shield
or
that lets
something
the
like
ships
that. So
come in and go, but they don't lose atmosphere. But the thing that keeps ships from leaving is the tractor beam.
Okay.
I think he's looking for
which one is it you meant?
I think he's looking for a ship boot.
Yeah, I was looking for a ship boot.
Yeah, most of those are actually would be attached to a vehicle once it's in a hangar bay.
Oh, okay.
But if you're looking for a tractor beam, there does happen to be one if you want for that Triumph. I mean, it is a mining organization here. The tractor beam just needs to be for things smaller than the asteroid itself. Or worse, if you could find a ship bigger than the asteroid.
There's a tractor beam that works inside the hangar bay?
Well, basically that's how the tractor beams work, is they tether and pull the ship into the hangar bay.
The tractor beam's on the outside and it grabs ships and pulls them to the hangar.
Okay.
Unless there's something cooler you would like for that Triumph. It all comes down to what you would like.
Can this override the individual ship computer?
No, because it's not attached to any of the ship computers.
Okay.
Something tells me Oni doesn't want his, or Quinn doesn't want either of their ships attached to this thing's computer.
Right.
No, not at all.
What's the worst that could happen?
Oh, I know. Is there something on the controls that would, like, disable all the robots?
The robots are all taken out at the moment.
Oh, Sorry.
It's
I thought
okay.
there
You
was
were
stuff.
hiding behind the counter. You couldn't see the last one go down with Enos's cannon on full auto.
Okay.
You could maybe get a scan of outdoors and what's outside there right now. If there's any other asshats out there.
Or you could look over the computer and...
Can it convert the Triumph into a success?
No.
Okay.
It already
Basically,
counted as
it
one.
means something cool is happening, but not what you wanted.
Right. Okay.
I mean, I could give you that if you want to look over at the communications log. Maybe you can see if the radio's been used. That could be important information.
Sure.
Okay, so you totally look over at the communications terminal, and you can see that there was a outbound communication not even 20 minutes ago, which tells you beyond a shadow of a doubt what frequency was called. And you're pretty sure with your military intelligence background that the pig basically called, mommy or daddy to let them know what's going on. And was working on disabling your ships in the meantime.
Great. Did they reply yet?
No. It looks like there was a conversation that happened both ways, but nothing since then.
So there isn't like an obvious ETA for Daddy.
Nope.
Yeah, he would have to be pretty close to only be 20 minutes away, though.
But on the plus side, it does let you know that there is a clock ticking.
Okay.
Okay, so that brings us to the top of the order. The pig is going to try to start up the engine for the Y-Wing, even though he already sabotaged it. He's going to bypass his little sabotage.
Does he have to move from the... He's in a turret, though, right?
No, he's in the pilot seat.
Oh, I thought he was in the turret. That's how he's shooting at me.
No, you can shoot the turret from the pilot.
Oh, I did not know that.
You can choose to shoot that or the front guns.
Oh.
So sadly, Quinn can totally see as the running lights flicker on and some stuff happens. Oh no! And immediately the engine roars to life. Except as the engine roars to life.
I'm going to be walking home.
Oh man.
Yeah, we're walking
Ben, do you have a
home,
dongle
Enos.
for this thing? Can you open the hatch?
As you look, and he is totally getting the engine to start. Yeah, totally getting the engine to start. Except he totally thought he bypassed the little pipe bomb he put in your engine to stop you from getting away. And he totally did from a certain point of view.
Mm-hmm.
Except the despair says, "Screw you." And as you see the seal, the cockpit lights pop on, letting you know that the cockpit's, locked down and environmental and all that good stuff. Let me clear that pool. I need one purple. Okay. So, believe it or not, there is a awesome detonite explosion inside the cockpit. The inside glass is pocked and burned white and black with smoke. And for some reason, the explosion probably should have been bigger, like blew the canopy off or blew the, ejector seat out the bottom of the fighter. Apparently, it did not.
Gee.
You can't blame that on me.
As I sneak into your character sheet real quick.
Am I rolling a crit?
Yes. Would you roll a crit to see what the explosives did to your ship? Don't forget to take that minus 30 out of there. He was so gonna take your Y-Wing for a joyride, except his own booby trap is boobying him.
Okay. Not terrible. Only 1 round's disabled on something.
Could have been a lot worse. That was good.
Could have.
And you just see pure pitted black cockpit glass. And the fact that your ship goes...
And Ugnut guts everywhere.
No, you don't see any Ugnaught guts. It did 0 damage. It just, blasted out some of the components with feedback loop. So that was the Ugnaught's turn. Who's going next?
So I take it the ship is no longer powered up.
It is coming to a complete power down status. Yeah.
Is the Ugnaught still alive?
You can't tell. Basically, a big smoke bomb just went off inside the compartment with the top closed. All you're seeing is carbon scoring and white phosphorus marks.
Right. I'm going to turn around and I'm going to look at the kid and I'm going to kind of wave at him. Follow me. Move your butt and keep your head down. And
Prince totally here worships you and dives out and follows you step for step. He's like, this is the coolest shit ever. I'm gonna have my dad have you guys come vacation on my planet and teach me this shit.
I'm gonna move right over there. I'm going to kind of let my gun hang, and I'm gonna pull out a stun grenade, and I'm gonna sort of look at Quinn, hold up the stun grenade, and be all like, "This'll do less damage to your ship than that." And that's going to be my turn.
Rather no damage, but...
Well, hypothetically, a stun grenade shouldn't do any damage to your ship, but I imagine, like a flashbang, it probably has a little sizzle to it, so, it might leave a little, it might leave a little charcoal on the seat, but I think that's probably not a huge concern at this point.
Dude, no. You dropped a cigarette on my upholstery.
Right.
But yeah, so I'm just got my stun grenade out, kind of moved into position. And if Quinn wants to pop the top next turn, I will stun his ass if he's still alive. Then we can drag him out, get out of here.
As Prince totally looks at you and says, "We're not going home in that ship, right?"
Oh,
actually,
yes,
you were going to be in an inflatable bubble.
Well, no, we got a second Y-Wing now, so...
Oh, that's true, because Kay came. That's right.
Kay put his Y-Wing outside to the airlock and walked in. Kay didn't want anyone messing with his ride. So who's
right.
going next?
I guess I will move over, and we're gonna pop the top.
Okay, so since this has been resulted in a horrible accident, it is going to require a mechanics check to open that hatch.
Of course it is.
Hey, it's far better than if the detonite charge would have gone off and done damage. It would have blown the cockpit off.
Yeah, it's all good.
The fact that no successes were rolled. What's worse is he rolled successes to bypass the booby trap to start the ship up.
Are we ready?
Yep.
Wow. Really?
Wow.
All those dice and nothing.
As you pop the little ground crew hatch and you start pulling the little hydraulic lever to get the pressure up to pop the hatch open, you just hear it make this like ting 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 sound of high temperature, and something happened inside not nice, and you're just like, oh god, please don't let it smell like barbecue pork. Don't let it smell like barbecue, Gamorrean.
Alright.
Ugnaught, the other white meat.
Ugnaught, yeah. Alrighty then.
Okay, so you kind of look back incredulously at the rest of the group that you're trying to get the hatch open, but the hatch ain't listening.
Well, yeah, no, my ship's been beat to shit.
Poor Sparky's just like got one twitchy arm twitching at you like a hello. So who's going next?
I have not gone this round, I think. Mm-hmm.
It's Kay or you.
Okay. Kay, what do you want to do? Go for it.
You go first.
Okay. Well, would it be possible to, like, while I'm here, see if I can do a quick repair on that shield and repair the crit? Is that something I could do from here?
How bad of a crit was it?
It's a 1 purple.
1 purple?
Yep.
You could try to do a mechanics check with a black involved.
Hey, why not? I'll see if I can fix this crit.
Oh, look at you being all super quick on it as you're flipping switches. Go ahead and give me a dark side back. Even
yeah. Okay, so it's a 1 purple.
1 purple and a black dice because you're in the cockpit with no tools.
Right on. Oh, I have tools.
You don't have tools on you though.
Well,
please don't tell me you keep a toolbox in the footwell of your car here.
I guess not. It's probably. I guess it would be like in the back. Okay. All right. Let's see. Where's the mechanics? Aww.
As you are flipping switches and pulling up compartment panels to pull out lines, and you're just getting spark. But it's very calming. There's nothing like getting a 9-volt discharge into your finger. You just feel therapeutic.
Since it's mechanics, can I use any of that to heal system strain?
No.
No? Okay.
Because we were trying to get a crit.
Okay. Could I give myself an upgrade on another attempt to do it?
Sure, you could totally do that.
So next attempt
for an upgrade.
Yeah, so next attempt I'll take an upgrade, and I'll use the other 2 to get strain back.
Okay, so Kay, what you gonna do? Obviously, you saw bad things happen in Quinn's Y-wing.
At the end of this round, this one is mine ends.
Oh, I don't think.
How close are we getting out here? You want me to go to my ship?
Well, we got to get the door open. And
remember, the actual steel doors are shut out there.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
So you can always open the door.
I'm going to go back to the computer then.
It can open the door, but leave the environmental shield down, so ships can go in and out, but you don't lose it atmosphere.
That
Right.
would suck with everyone standing in there right now.
Well, I mean,
There goes Prince. So go ahead and give me your computers.
Do I get a blue because this is my second turn trying to get into it?
I'd have to say no, because you used the Triumph to find, that communication system's been used and on what channel and what time and all that good stuff.
Okay, I'm just gonna do a computer roll then.
And you can tell the crew what channel the pirates are talking on. That could always be useful later.
Yeah, because I could always turn that on.
I'd have to be in the cockpit to do anything with that.
I mean, Kate could call him
But
too.
you could tell me, and just.
Well, that wouldn't even take like a maneuver, right? I just say it.
Yeah, that's just totally a you tell the guys, hey, the pirates are on frequency A123.
Right. Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
And I'll try and get into the computer again.
Okay, go for it.
And if it's not an action, I'll see if I can tune into that frequency.
What just happened here?
Lots of advantages today, though.
Well, I'm taking my 6 strain.
So you could do, if you wanted to use all of those, you could give yourself 2 free upgrades next time. You got 6 advantage. You could basically say that you're now using the Ugnaught language of computers, which is slightly different than galactic average. Damn,
all 6 or 3?
Well, 3 would give you
1
upgrade.
3 would be 1 upgrade, right?
Yeah, so if you use all 6,
okay,
that would be 2 upgrades.
I'll take 3 strain so I don't collapse, and 1 upgrade next turn.
Okay. Split the difference. As he's calmly typing, and he's got a very zen typing going on, so it's very relaxing. More importantly, droids aren't
I'm so glad I'm in front of this computer instead of getting shot all the time.
It's very serene. As there's obviously nothing coming from the cockpit right now, it's causing a very quiet, tense moment. Who's going first this round?
I guess I'll try to open the cockpit again. Let me know when you're ready.
Well, if you're going to put it that way, then I'm going to totally give you some Destiny points. God bless you, I think.
No, sorry. That's my roommate.
You ready?
Yep, I got it in there for you.
God.
What is going on?
Yeah.
How? Okay. So would you like a free upgrade next time? As you're trying everything to pop the hatch, realizing, damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor, not a mechanic.
Well, I mean, that's a lot of dice already, so I mean, I think there's gonna be shit coming. So you know what? I'm just gonna take a deep breath. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You're gonna sigh at the inevitable darkness in the galaxy in general. That this is why you did not become a mechanic, but yet a doctor, because you trusted in living souls to help with this shit.
Quinn takes a moment to have a small existential crisis.
Rolls up a stim stick and smokes it just for relaxation purposes.
Yeah. Take a deep breath, keep my composure in front of everybody, and take back 5 strain.
I mean, that's a lot of strain to get back, so that's a really good deep sigh.
And we're probably going to need it, so.
So who's going next?
Anybody?
If anybody silent.
If nobody else wants to, I'll try to fix my my thing again. Nope. All right. Well, I will attempt to mechanics my shields again, and I had an upgrade from last time, so this time it better stinking work.
Oh, it's too big to fail. I've got it in there for you. As you pull out, oh
No
my god!
way.
As you pull out the burnt fuse, and all of a sudden it zolts your finger, and you go, yow!
Darn
But something good happens. What is that?
it. This may be a terrible thing to ask, but I was trying to fix the shield. Can I have fixed the other one by mistake?
Which other one?
I had 2 crits. They're both 1 purple. One was the shields, and one was the what was it? The one where I had to regain control. It wasn't any effect at this point. It was just a crit, taking up crit space.
Since that was just a one-shot deal, I will say yes. You pulled out the burnt fuse that was that, and not the shields, as it zolts your fingertip, and you're like, damn it. I come from a fire-based planet. Shouldn't I have electricity resistance?
If only. If only.
So you've managed to repair that crit at least.
Okay, it's something. I'll take something.
It's better than blowing up in space because of crits.
Yeah, despair would have been even worse. All right, so then I guess I'll just take another strain back. So I'm almost at full.
Okay. Enos, Kay, who's gonna do something?
Okay, I might as well go.
Okay, gonna do the computer hacking?
With the upgrade.
With a free upgrade. I'm totally waiting to see if you're gonna click a destiny point for another upgrade.
We've only got one. Somebody else probably needs it more than I do.
Hey, they're not leaving the hangar unless you can hack this open. I'm just gonna throw that one out there.
Hey, use it if you need it, Kay.
Okay, sure.
Otherwise, Oni's just going to use 3 of them all at once.
Right?
I love it. Okay, I've got 2 upgrades in there for you. This Ugnaughts computer code was great. I mean, not as good as what Kay can do, but he uses the Ugnaught language as his primary password code. Who knew?
Wugga, wugga, wugga!
Only the Destiny Hog.
You totally take 1 point of strain as you see his password is Mama Sao Love for Life. And it's totally the Leet Speak heart emoji for that, and you're like, you nasty little Ugnaught. You dirty swine. As the computer comes to life, giving you its operating systems. And that one strain is you had to flip its language from Ugnaught to Common. Why did everything look like Angry Birds icons? Okay, is there anything particularly you'd like the computer to do since you're in?
Yeah, open the doors. Open the Bombay doors, Hal.
You totally hit the button, and the big blast doors that were down slowly start going chung 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 chung, and this big, basically it's like a clam type of closing door that's slowly grinding.
Oh, I do want to make sure that the atmosphere barrier is still there.
Yes, you clearly see the weak flickering atmospheric shield up. Because remember when you guys got here, that thing kind of flickers really weakly. But yeah, it's totally intact-ish. It's as intact as it was when you got here, as the blast shield's going up. I mean, obviously someone previously forgot to close the garage door, and this is what happens as you guys got here.
Yeah.
Somebody probably said, close the blast shields and scramble the password so they can't escape with our prize. I'm pretty sure all the defenses that are in place can take care of them. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Okay, so that leads us to you, Enos. What are you going to do?
Well, there's not a whole lot I can do in this particular circumstance. However,
you got mechanics. You could always say, Quinn, your hands are delicate instruments. Let me try.
Yes. However,
just go help Quinn.
I don't want to accidentally roll to threat and then pass out. However, as specified earlier,
As he
I needed to make sure that I load my gun up in the back. So I'm going to walk over next to the Y-wing, and I'm gonna open the back hatch and load my big gun back there and close the back hatch.
You're stowing your Gatling cannon.
Yeah, and I still got my stun grenade ready, and I kind of turn around. Quinn, you got that thing open yet?
You're funny.
As first PC slots, who's gonna do what?
Yeah, I'll try to open the damn cockpit again.
Okay, so you're gonna go give it that good, honest mechanics try.
Yeah, sure.
Because I gotta.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can't, so might
You're
as well.
back on the board now. Here, I'm giving you the points back.
Yep, ready?
Yep.
Oh my
Lord.
gosh. How does this keep happening?
And it's not like your dice aren't giving you stuff. They're giving you
No.
stuff.
No, but the other dice are very active.
They are taketh away. So,
Gosh.
first action of the round, you go up there, you start messing with the mechanics, and you're like, what did that little fucking oinker do in my freaking cockpit?
All right.
As you
What's
totally
he
see,
doing in there?
there's a little wad of chewing gum that he put in there after he did the exact same thing to break into it.
I'll give myself an upgrade.
Okay, so upgrade and one extra advantage. So upgrade in a blue, or
No, I'll take another strain back. I'm afraid I'll need it.
So don't forget to remind me to upgrade when we get back around to you. It shouldn't take long to get back to you, so we'll find out. Who's going next?
How open is the door?
It's only about half open at this point. It takes 2 full rounds to cycle all the way open.
Okay, so in that case, can I the frequency that Kay shouted out? Can I just turn into to listen in on that?
Sure. You totally wiggle over to your radio and twist the dials, and you totally hear a little basic comm chatter between. It sounds like 3 or 4 ships talking about 2 attacks that are going on, and that the flagship Remora is returning to home base.
Do I get any estimate on time based on the context of what they're saying?
You want an estimate? I will give you an estimate.
You could always ask them.
I mean, you are a space pirate yourself. I mean, do me a favor and give me a perception or vigilance check real quick.
All right.
Just want to see if you got in at the right time of the conversation and picked up.
Sure. Crap.
You have an idea that it's not like immediately a threat, but they are turning around and making best time back to base.
All right. Let's see.
Tells you urgent, but not expedited urgent.
Gotcha. And I'm going to shout over to Quinn. Try that wiggling that thing there and give him a blue. I'm going to say it over the loudspeaker too. Try wiggling that thing over there.
Hey Quinn. Jimmy the Doohickey.
Backseat mechanicking, great.
The heckling starts.
Hey, I'm in my ship.
Yeah.
More importantly, he's in and regained control of his ship. Okay, so who's going next? On the plus side, hey, you now have access to, the communications, the sensor suites, you have communications yourself.
Okay, let's do a sensor suite outside the base to make sure that we're not going to get killed when we leave.
Ooh, that's a good one. I like that one.
Not a guarantee, but sure. For the likelihood.
There's never a guarantee.
Give me
when
your
it comes to
computer's
us.
check, because you totally open up the sensor suite and you ping the whole quadrant of space just to be safe. You take one little strain, but you are 100% certain that your space outside here is yours.
I'll relay that information.
As poor Kay kind of leans on the keyboard after taking that strain, going, whew, exhausting.
Right.
I had to slide the wheeled chair over to the other console. That was exhausting. And that brings us back to Enos, I believe, right?
Yeah. I sort of look over at the kid. Come on, kid, get over here.
Hood.
Just like pry the hatch open or something.
And I'm gonna kind of go over and be all like, all right, Quinn, can I give you a hand? Is there anything you need? And I'm just gonna have the stun grenade in one hand, so that when we open the hatch, I can just sort of drop it in.
Do you need a drink, a foot massage, back massage, anything I can do to help here? Totally looking to help.
I need a lube massage.
Do you need me to massage the folds of your face cheeks?
Right.
Jowls.
As he totally does the whole Ferengi thing and explains that's his androgynous zone. Okay, so who's going first? Kay says the skies are clear. I just need you guys to get your shit together so I can get to my ship and I can get the hell out of here. The doors have clinked fully open. You can see the mined out asteroid field outside.
Yep. I will do mechanics again with an upgrade.
And a blue for me.
You got an upgrade and a blue from the coaching of your teammates. You got 2 blue because, Enos is helping too.
Right.
Oh, can you do that? Oh, yeah, because that's an assist. Never mind. I'm just like, oh, cool.
Yep. Yeah, Enos is just going with the basic assist of I'm doing anything you need. Do you need me to hold your tools?
He's like, I heard somebody talk about doing something once. Try that. Like, okay, yeah, it has nothing to do with this, but okay.
No. But I know what not
in the Clone Wars, they said they used to do this.
Right. All right, we ready?
Yeah.
Can we overcome all the crap? Oh my God!
Way.
This is insane. This is legitimately ridiculous.
Well, remember, an explosive charge that would have been used in a mining operation to crack an asteroid went off in his cockpit. So obviously, the explosion must have warped the cockpit hatch. So instead of being pressurized by being beat down by the lack of pressure in space, it now bubbled, and it's slightly off kilter for some reason.
Do you need me to shoot it off after all?
I haven't gone this term, right?
Yep.
Not yet, no.
Yeah.
Okay, can I use the computer to see if there is a replacement bubble or tools that would help him open this up?
There are mining tools he could use if he wanted to use mining tools to open it up, but it's probably not a good idea in case he rolls poorly.
Yeah. So yeah, I will use advantage for upgrade again.
I'm gonna say
two upgrades.
2 upgrades. But if you want to tell him there's tools in the wall compartment there, he can totally have Enos go grab tools for him.
Okay, I'll do that.
It'll give you a blue, man. Take the blue. Take the pity blue.
I had 2 blue and it still didn't help. And an upgrade.
I don't know. One
So
of
now
those.
you have 3 and 2 upgrades.
With 5 frickin' dice.
So is everybody pretty much holding still and ready to help him? So he can roll again?
Yeah. I'll go grab the tools to help, and while I'm at it, I'm going to pick Sparky's head up off the ground.
And I'm just going to kind of maneuver myself so I'm ready for a quick getaway. Just real slow and cautious.
And you can totally see open space there, so.
I pick Sparky's head up off the ground, I hand it to the prince, and I say, hold this.
As he's holding it like a kid with a hubcap wood for dad while he's changing a tire. Just put the lug nuts there. Okay, so we're saying we go all the way around to the next round.
Oh, wait, I still am listening in on the comm chatter, though. That's the only thing.
And, Quinn wants 3 upgrades. Look at that.
Yeah, because can't seem to get anything done with
3
what I've had.
upgrades and a blue for tools. Okay, go for it.
This has been the worst dice. Alright, mechanic. Yeah, of course it's one.
And all of a sudden the hatch blasts up, like you can tell it's been trying to pop itself open, but something like melted the seals or gummed up the seals enough that it couldn't release. And then all at once it blasts open and this black soot just comes billowing out. Now, of course, there's advantage and triumph there if you want to make the soot go away real quick, or if you want to say somebody's doing something with a stun grenade or something.
Well, soot clear quickly with advantage, if that'll work, and then...
2 advantage will make the soot instantly clear off, as there's like this suction pop as the soot is coming off the inside of the Durglass. And the soot just has like this level of fog of black soot, and it immediately starts wafting with the current of the sucky pop of the canopy.
Yeah, I'm guessing with the soot and everything else in there, the guy is not alive, so I don't think we need a stun grenade. But
for that advantage, you want to reach up and pull out whoever's in the seat and throw them on the ground?
Sure.
You whip up and grab to your arms what feels like the weight of a small child, and you flip him out of the cockpit and slam him onto the ground, and you just see there's an Ugnaught that is barely breathing. I'm sure the fall from the cockpit finishes him off, but barely breathing. You can see blood coming out of the snout and the ears. The eyes are like rolled back, covered with some black soot staining them, probably blinding this guy permanently. If he was alive, he wasn't after you whipped him out of the cockpit and threw him to the ground.
Spit on him.
And you just see, like, underneath the console that there's, like, 2 halves of a detonite mining charge just dangling. And it looks like it was an old charge that didn't explode properly, so it kind of, like, slow burned instead of exploding.
Great.
And by slow burn for a detonite, it's still talking like a 2-second burn instead of, instantly vaporizing your entire cockpit.
Right.
You feel no pity for this thing that was going to do that to your ship.
Oh no, not at all.
You're 100% sure that would have murdered you if you'd gone in, not checked your vehicle, and took off with it.
Oh, I'm sure. Or at least would have prevented potential children.
All right.
Okay, and the inside of the cockpit does look pretty messed up, but you think an average mechanics check could get everything shipshape pretty quick.
Okay.
Little bastard did a lot of hot wiring and the hot wiring of the bomb, and then he tried to bypass the bypass for the bomb to be able to take off real quick because he realized he wasn't going to win in the shooting match.
Yeah, that'll be another 5 rolls. Okay. Get the kid to Kay's ship.
Yeah, get in the ships. Get ready.
Oh, I wasn't gonna bother getting the kid all the way to Kay's ship. we already confirmed that as long as I stowed my gun, he could fit in the back with me, and I figured it was funnier to shove the kid in the ship that just got toasted.
Alrighty then.
So as Quinn throws the Ugnaught out pretty much immediately after Giannis puts away the stun grenade, going, well, guess we didn't need that. I immediately grab the kid and I'd be all like, in you go, and I just sort of thrust him into the smoky ship that smells a little bit like burnt Ugnaught, and I just climb in right behind him and just force him into this uncomfortably small space.
I'll say over, like, there's a spare seat in the other ship, right?
Don't. To which I go, no time. We got to get out of here.
As the poor kid is
get
still
ship.
holding Sparky's dome.
Yeah.
Okay, does that mean Kay's gonna run for his ship?
Yep.
Okay, so Kay's like, you guys got a great idea. Let's get the hell out of here. Is there anything Kay is doing to the control panel before you leave?
Self-destruct.
Just shoot the thing.
I mean, there is a
Never
Mining
mind.
Guild basic master control shutoff command that will basically shut the place down.
No. Since I have control of the communications, can I just have it send all of the information that it has to one of our satellites and send it back to us?
Yeah, you can totally do that.
That's what I'll do.
As all of a sudden he's going to data dump a shitload of pirate tallies and, stolen manifests of different stations and things. Rebel High Command.
And it also should have an update on where Empire stuff is too.
Oh yeah, because it's not just the rebels they steal from; it's the smugglers, the rebels, and the Empire.
Very equal opportunity. Gotta love it.
Whoever doesn't pay them to steal from them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna keep monitoring the comms until everybody's ready.
Do you need me to make a computer roll?
No, you're in charge of the system right now, so that's something you can easily do.
Okay.
Okay, so after you hit that enter key, you're just basically Control-Alt-Deleting to lock the screen, and you're heading to your ship, right?
Right, because this will take a long time, more time than I want to stand there.
Yep. And that's totally an automated thing. That's not something you have to stand there to do. It's just sending email after email of all the communications logs.
Yep. Once it starts.
Okay. So Kay, your ship is, connected to the airlock, so you basically just have to go in there. Your hatch is already there. You just kind of crawl in awkwardly to your cockpit, fire up your engines.
Yep.
And who's heading out first? I'm assuming it's Oni.
I'll head out first once everybody else is pretty much ready to go.
Okay. In that case, Dr.
But still
Quinn,
listening to the frequency, just in case.
Dr. Quinn, Mechanic Man, give me a average mechanics check.
Yep.
For fixing things, just to see how funky your cockpit is right now.
Yep.
If you
do my little quick mount.
I'm gonna totally tell you, your environmental system is never gonna get the smell
out. Great. Yeah, this will be the time I don't get all those advantages.
As all of a sudden your air conditioning starts pumping out black poofs every time we turn it back on. Let me put your upgrade in. Okay, I got it in there for you.
All right. Pop into the cockpit, start wiping windows and cleaning the tank. Oh, hey, look at that. I actually get some
we get a
successes.
screen swipe, and it is surgically clean inside.
Whoa, how'd that happen?
Operational.
We find out he's actually got programmed into his environmental system a Operation Suite mode, which will immediately sanitize the cockpit.
All right. Well, once he gives the all clear, I'm gonna start heading out.
Yeah, it's like we're functional, so I just got to fire up and get out. So go.
Yep, let's do it.
As of course, the prince is complaining about the cramped conditions, but he's not complaining too loudly.
Because this mouse is right next to Enos's ear anyway.
I distract him with a little bit of fun facts about how the turret works, as if I'm trying to share information and be really friendly. But just for funsies, I throw in a little bit of mentioning what kind of things we might be shooting at, and just because if we don't hit them, they could blow us into space and we'd suffocate to death. Just to scare them a little.
And the best part is when he tries to play with the turret, it's currently disabled.
Yeah.
It's got the child lock on. Who knew? The Ugnaught did not displace enough weight in the seat for the parental lock to go off. Okay, so you guys get outside the asteroid field. Are you like heading super fast to get to the spot where you can hyperspace jump out?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. Medium, maybe medium.
Play around.
So you're going out with medium urgency. Is that what you're saying, Oni?
Well, I mean, if everybody else is, able, like if the asteroid field is reasonably traversable, I'm gonna go straight shot it. But I don't know if the other two are gonna want to take it slow. So it's
it's a fairly safe path because all these asteroids have been mined out. So it's got a actual clear path that transports could go through, not even not just fighters. I mean, it's safe for very large ships to come in and out here. So you guys could do circles and pirouettes with your fighters.
Okay. Oh, so no need to dilly-dally.
Yeah.
Well.
So yeah, let's go.
Unless you want to dilly-dally or lie in ambush.
No.
Okay, just checking. So you guys get out there and someone's going to give me your astrogation, or are you going to use a standard location first for your first jump?
I mean, I have a yellow and 4 green with -2 black.
You're the best astrogator we have.
I mean, are you looking to drop him off on his home planet, or are you going to just give him to Rebel High Command and let them get the accolades?
Who sent us on this? High Command, right?
High Command, yep.
What was our mission specifically? Where were we supposed to take him when we were done?
The mission was to rescue him and bring him back.
Okay, I say we bring him back to Pappy then.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So, in that case, you get 2 blue. Give me your astrogation check. Just to make sure it's a smooth trip back home as you guys pop it to the edge. And Quinn's doing his calculations on his now immaculately clean computer.
Whenever Quinn says what coordinates we're going to, I put my hands over the prince's ears.
Well,
you pop off your helmet, you put your helmet on the kid. I mean,
it's not like say it. It just sends it to the other
ship.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. I was just specifying if I need to put my hands over his eyes or ears at any point. I do.
He's distracted. Totally make sure he's not looking over my shoulder.
Sparky's 1 blue dice that he would add. Sparky,
right, weird relationship you guys have with that kid.
You ready?
Yep.
Look at that.
See, now we get to success.
Right?
I was just looking to see if this had a whole spin-off at the end of, and you crash land on a shitty planet.
And we get there super fast with all those.
You guys get there super fast. Pappy kind of gives Kay the thing of you blindfolded the kid, right? Wink, wink.
He was distracted.
I did blindfold the kid. I blindfolded him with my hands.
Enos was playing games with him.
Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa! The kid's sitting on Enos's lap and they're playing special games. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
So I plundered one of the bottles, if you recall, from them. When we get back, I'll get some glasses and ice and give everybody around from one of the plundered bottles.
Aww.
Ice.
Oni the pirate brings pirate booty back.
Right?
Not really a pirate. Kinda, sorta.
I give Oni props for rescuing the kid and for not shooting Quinn's ship.
I could sense you really wanted to, but I give you props for not shooting the ship.
I tried to make it arrange it so that I didn't have to, but hey, you know.
But he did facilitate the crits, so that's all right.
Well, it was either that or get shot. One or the other.
I mean,
You displayed some real trigger discipline.
Are you gonna put him in for accommodation on this?
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, maybe not.
Wow, tough group.
That's all right. I don't want to ruin my shady reputation.
I will never ever figure out how Quinn got his dashboard clean that quickly.
I'll never figure out how you got it cleaner than it was to begin with.
Right? When you're, it's pretty clean. Trust me. You're a doctor. You keep shit clean. You know how to clean quick.
The man keeps a bottle of rubbing alcohol under the dash.
Right?
So of course, Pappy gives, big damn props to all of you guys. You brought the prince back unharmed, mostly. And you guys don't look too bad of condition. Nothing, a little R&R won't take care of.
I need a nap.
And speaking of R&R, after you guys get put back together, the rebel group would like you to take your other ship, the nice big car transport, and head off to the prince's home planet to basically get payment for this rescue operation in the form of food and medical supplies from his father.
And we were also promised a personal reward, as I recall.
Wow. And of course, Oni, you'll want to bring that up to the prince's father when you get to the planet.
Yeah, probably then. I mean, it's
bring it up now. Bring it up now doesn't serve any purpose.
I just thought you were trying to rub Pappy's nose in it.
No.
Oh no.
Oni's smarter than that.
Just making sure it was remembered.
All right, so now we're in the our other ship.
The Nimbus 2000.
Is it the Nimbus? It's well, no, yeah, the gunship. Yeah, so we load up in that, and that's mosey while they repair the hell out of my ship.
That's one nice thing is it gives the ground crew time to repair your ships. Yes, they will get all your crits fixed.
Yay.
You guys again are solely missing Rigger because Rigger used to take care of that shit.
Yeah.
The ground crew just never quite does it the same way,
Right?
Rigger used that bantha oil that made the seats so plush.
Used to leave a couple little chocolates on the dash.
Oh, Rigger, we miss you well.
Yeah.
Damn your Saturday night work schedule.
Yeah. Actually repaired it, didn't just use duct tape and some baling wire to fix it.
So you guys pack up. You have the coordinates given to you guys for his planet, which is not it's a pleasure planet. It's on the regular routes to go. You guys have fake.
Oh,
shipping.
Are we also able to get Sparky fixed?
They will be working on Sparky while you're gone.
Yeah.
Again.
We tell them, make sure you fix up Sparky, but don't fix him up too much.
As the droid mechanic says, what happened this time?
An Ugnaught.
Which one of
Pretty
you put a
much.
restraining bolt on Sparky?
The Ugnaught.
Yeah, Ugnaught.
Are we using Ugnaught as a derogatory term now? The techs are asking each other.
Yeah, this one was. Ugnaught Pirate. Of all things.
Are we using Ugnaught as a derogatory term? Well, this Ugnaught was a derogatory term.
Right?
He was a jerk.
He's
Stupid
main cause of
Ugnaught
all the
pig.
damage to the ship and Sparky, so.
Okay, so you guys basically get the ship ready. You have a fake manifest that's good enough, you think, as you're going to be flying in Imperial space.
Uh-oh.
You guys, who's going to be the pilot on the ship?
I would volunteer myself to be the pilot of the ship.
I think that's probably the best place for you.
Oh, co-pilot.
I hop on a gun.
You're like, aha, there's a gun on this. It's mine. So
There
you
are a lot
guys
of guns
head
on
on out there. The prince is like all uber excited to get to hang out with you guys. He's totally telling you of all the places he's gonna take you guys, because that's totally what he wants to do on this trip. Even though you're totally getting the feels of, hey, kid, this is just a drop off. As you totally get the sensation of picking up or dropping off at the local school.
How old is this kid again?
Prince is about 19.
Oh, okay. Does he have any rich sabacc playing friends?
You ask, and he says, unfortunately, no. Sabacc isn't a commonly played game on our planet. Usually, we do animal fights, and he basically explains a 0G version of equivalent of cornhole.
Nice.
How would you do 0G cornhole?
Floating balls, man. Floating balls.
Yeah. And I can impose like mandatory liberty for, mental strain and stuff like that while we're there if we need a day or two.
Ooh, doctor's orders. You gotta go to the pleasure planet. As Quinn has left behind actual reports saying that the whole crew need a nice downtime on the pleasure planet. So one quick question: who's going to be doing the fast talking when it comes to the Imperial command and control location?
Well, I have a deception of 3 yellow and a green.
So probably Oni.
Okay.
I will back him up if he needs to do any negotiation.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're gonna assist for a blue.
If I need to be dishonest,
yeah,
I would be the one to go to.
Well, yeah, you're totally lying about who you are and why you're there, so that's totally in the dishonest branch.
You don't want me talking at all, then.
And you get another blue because they did whip up some nice, convenient papers for you. And go ahead and give me your deception as you are fast talking your way past them to get landing coordinates on the planet.
Boo.
As sadly, you really tried to sweet talk, and you basically sweet talked the wrong person. Everything was going great until Oni totally called the gal honey.
No.
And then there was a long static hold as you guys spent 2 of your 4 days of off time in the queue floating around this planet. And the prince was like, you shouldn't have called her honey.
Yeah, I got that.
Eventually, you do get landing coordinates to land. Unfortunately, it's quite a distance from where you guys wanted to go, but you got landed. That's the important part. As the prince immediately can make some quick phone calls and get transportation to pick you guys up with his dad's schmo people. And as you're there getting to enjoy the fruits of your labor, basically, Prince wasn't kidding about spoiling you guys with, a nice, spring break weekend, basically. The supplies his father is providing are okay medical and food supplies. We're not talking like AAA rating. We're talking like, mill surplus shit. So they're okay. Is anybody going to try to upgrade things to get better
Yes.
stuff?
I would like to chat with him, and I'm not gonna try and be super pressury. I'm taking more of like a friendly approach and just like a talking about the stuff that we're dealing with and trying to see if maybe, I can, kind of using the very like roundabout tactics to see if I can get him to offer up something more without actually pressuring him on anything.
Okay, and now you're talking about the prince or his father?
Well, I chat a little bit with the prince beforehand because I want to get the prince on board and like into my plan. Like, not necessarily like I don't want him to know that I'm trying to persuade his dad to give us better medical supplies, but I want to like mention our problems to the prince and be all like, oh yeah, this is the kind of stuff we got to deal with, and so we could really use this. This stuff is the best. And then when I happen to drop those things while we're talking to his dad, maybe he'll be all like, yeah, they said they really needed that sort of thing.
Okay,
and I'll drop a few comments.
Because of the supplies, we were able to rescue him.
Yeah.
Having quality equipment.
Yeah.
And I'll drop a few, comments about how, personally we make very little personally, and we don't get paid very much, and we're risking our lives for pennies on.
Wow, somebody's bucking for money now.
We rescued your son. All these hands come out. Gimme. So you're gonna get a
Just
free
one
upgrade for the prince's backup because you guys are his big damn heroes, and he is totally gonna be on your side for any negotiation. And the blue because apparently it's already been promised that you were gonna get this stuff. And apparently Enos is gonna throw stuff out there to give an additional upgrade with that last destiny point.
And I'm helping.
Alright.
And I'm helping.
And go ahead and give me that negotiation roll with 2 upgrades and a blue. Wow. Okay, so needless to say, immediately, there's the big Hubbard Connex that comes out with the basic supplies that you guys were promised. Basically, the bare minimum is what he really was trying to get away with. Of, hey, these are relief supplies from back in the old Clone Wars days, so there's no records of where they came from or who's been in possession of them. And then all of a sudden, you guys are like, well, any day.
That's what your son's worth?
You could be forced to join the rebels against the Empire, and all of a sudden a little bit better medical supply shows up, and a little more fresh produce and things start getting dropped off, as they're totally like, please make sure that nobody finds out you got these from us.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the big things you're feeling, is they're trying not to give you anything that looks like it would directly come back on their planet, which you guys totally understand that.
Yeah, and I try to be really reassuring, and if I can, for that one advantage, in addition to giving us better stuff, I'd also like them to be kind of happy and satisfied with themselves for giving us the better stuff. Like, I was going about it from a direction that he's going to feel like he was being generous and volunteering extra things to the cause because he's just such a great guy.
Because he was doing the right thing for the right reasons. Okay, so you guys definitely get a nice little boost to the supplies and percentage. All of a sudden, y'all are going to be eating fresh food for a couple weeks, which is going to be huge because living off of protein paste alone was not meant for any rebel.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hello.
So the group has negotiated better rewards from the planet. So you've got better medical supplies, better food, actual fresh food from the planet, and the senator promises that he will follow up with another cargo drop at a location of your guys' picking.
Oh, that's fantastic. You're great. We appreciate this so much.
After the harvest season, when there's more available, a cargo container will be dropped off at the location of your choice.
Sweet.
I think of a place that Pappy would probably be happy with us having it dropped.
Someplace not too close, not too far.
Yeah.
Someplace that's often monitored but not used very often.
Someplace we were thinking for a beta jump site, but decided not to go with.
It's like, man, too many people might wander through there in a month. But it's a perfect place for a cargo container to get left floating around.
Yep. a little too traveled to hyper jump your on fire just finished battleships before going to their next location. But discreet enough for a little cargo container to float around for a little while.
Hey,
That
look!
place.
Somebody lost a cargo container full of, kumquats, beans, and some band-aids.
Kumquats, great. That'll help with the scurvy.
It's better than the tang powder you have to eat. Okay, so you guys load up the ship and you head on back.
Whoa.
Hold
We'll
on.
spend a day entertaining with the kid that he wanted to do. I mean, can't hurt to make, leave. He might join someday or what. Might be a good impression for him.
He totally introduces you all as his old school chums.
I'm still kind of angling for some personal reward there, but yeah.
What kind of personal reward are you angling for?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just, I'm kind of I'm just kind of like dropping little remarks about like, there's.
Do we get a medal? I like
We're
medals.
all.
Well, see, that would be when you guys return home,
Yeah, I'm sure it was all kept on the down low, so.
It's more like,
right, he was never actually kidnapped.
So,
all this.
Oni, give me a negotiation.
I was more like trying to kind of con them into it.
Okay, I'll take a charm instead.
Charm or negotiation? Yeah.
He wanted to show
Maybe
us around.
even a
Might as well let him show us around.
You got 3 options there.
But none of them are like cunning related.
Put your well, isn't deception cunning based?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was gonna try to like con them, trick them into adding personal reward just by dropping hints.
Put your dice where your mouth is, Oni. As you, in fact, get a nice personal reward for you guys. As you each, wow, that was a really pissy roll. We're gonna roll that again. That's not 3 successes worth. We'll go this way instead. Oh, wow. As you each are going to be given a 20,000 credits credit card.
Damn. See, aren't you glad I angled for that, huh?
As he basically gives you guys the hookup that you guys have 20,000 credits each on a little data spike. And this is, of course, in Imperial credits because it's not like he has access to black market money. So basically, it's like, think of it as a prepaid credit card. Totally trackable by the Galactic Empire, just to remind you. But it's 20,000 credits. So as long as you don't spend anything crazy in any one big place, you could totally buy regular stuff for that 20 grand. All of a sudden, you guys feel very wealthy.
So what's the rarity limit that we can basically go through?
Probably don't do anything restricted or anything too expensive.
Yeah, anything restricted would totally come back to the Empire, would immediately pop up as a flagged credit card.
Right.
But as long as you don't buy anything crazy, you should be fine. I mean, and remember, some places don't take Republic credits or Imperial credits now because they are tracked. It's sort of like how the federal government now keeps track of any transactions over what, $2,000?
5.
Yeah, you think it's 5. Actually, I think it's currently anything over 1,899 will come up with some kind of notification.
Well, if you got $1,000 cash, they're checking you.
Yeah.
Because you must be a drug dealer.
I mean, who wants to have that much money on hand? Come on.
Right?
There's
Anybody
no
who
need
wants that
for
much
that.
cash would want Bitcoin instead, right?
Right.
Yeah, as soon as I can go into some place and actually spend it.
Hey, that's why the scammers ask you to go to Circle K and buy those Amazon gift cards. And just give me the numbers on the credit card so I can turn it into another credit card.
Just buy it from Bankman Fried.
Hey, we should be able to do that.
You can totally go to the Huts and trade Imperial credits for Hut credits. They do that all the time. Welcome to Uber the Huts Emporium. What would you like to buy today?
Yeah,
if you have the credits,
sure I'm worried
we'll
about.
show up and deliver to your doorstep. If you default on the purchase, we take you into slavery.
Yeah, not so sure I'm worried about having Hut credits at the moment, so that's all right.
So you guys
Imperial work.
get, I mean, you lost a couple days of your, nice away enterprising weekend, but you guys still have a nice away time. The prince makes sure to show you guys a really good time. And
do we get all our stamina back?
You guys get all of your stamina back. You see the best spas, so you guys can get one of your crits healed up.
I didn't get any crits, thank God.
And what about regular wounds?
And you guys get all of your wounds by the end of the week back with the Uber Spa treatments. As you guys spend one day in an algae bath. First they bathe you in algae, then they put you in another tub with tiny fish that eats the algae and the scar tissue off of you. Then they put you in a mud bath the next day to help speed up healing.
And Enos didn't even have any crits this time, did he?
No, I did not, amazingly.
For once. Sweet.
And if it helps, the prince is totally having you guys get deliveries of the action and adventure catalogs to spend, your money on things like, ascension gear. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. He's like, wouldn't one of these grav belts been really nice in case we accidentally fell? Look here, it says it's guaranteed not to take any falling damage.
Yeah, well, I don't plan on any more tubes.
You don't plan on it. I didn't plan on any tubes this time either.
Are grav belts restricted?
Nope.
Should be.
Are pseudo cloaking devices?
I think
Probably.
those are.
I wonder.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I wonder. Yes.
The grav belts are used in construction and rescues, so they're not really restricted. They're life-saving tools.
Yeah, I don't even think they're very high on the whatchamacallit scale either.
Rarity.
Yeah. They're great to have. I've had them
Yeah, they don't
on other
suck. I
characters.
mean, if you've ever watched the new Dune, when you see those, Sardaukar guys jumping out of their spaceship and gliding to the ground, that's exactly what they use.
Yep.
Ooh,
I mean,
why not just
would be
get a
nice.
jetpack?
Because a jetpack is a roaring jetpack when you land.
Oh, they're cool. You go fast.
These you just turn on and you slowly grind to a halt.
Slow. That's boring.
So, Quinn,
Well-
you're definitely going to get 5 duty for your rescue and recovery.
5 duty. I got duty.
Duty.
Would I get anything for resource acquisition?
That's mine too.
I will definitely give both of you, as I was totally pulling up your character sheet to flip to that tab, but it looks like you did it right before I did. You both get resource acquisition because in exchange for the kid, you are getting resources. That's kind of like the exact letter of the law there.
How much?
5 each.
Cool.
Nice.
And for Kay, as he is also flipping to his page,
I think we've got enough to buy another duty rank.
I have 50.
I have 25.
And
nothing of mine actually fits.
well, I will throw out there, you had access to the Pirates databanks.
Yeah, I was gonna say you acquired data,
Downloaded
right?
it. Yeah.
You could use your legend crafting to craft a pirate persona with that information.
Oh, okay.
So if you're crafting yourself a pirate persona for your cover, you would get 5 duty for legend crafting.
Let's do that then.
As he totally sends out some fake communiques as the Dread Pirate Roberts. Or no, since it is K, it would be the Dread Pirate Kellogg.
So yeah, so I got 50. You said 25, so that's 75. So just need 25 more to go up.
I mean, looking at some of you guys, you may be able to do 2 rounds if you wanted.
I don't know if mine on the thing is up to date. What is where do I find the
It's going to be on your character's first tab. Everybody's at different numbers, so there's no uniform number for it right now. Because different people have cashed in different amounts to get to 100.
Yep.
Well, yeah. I just don't remember where to find it. On
first
Ogdu's
page.
mine says I should be at 15 right now.
Yeah, so it's on the very first tab under character info.
Yep.
At the very bottom.
Yep.
Oh, character info.
And you guys get 20 experience points since you brought the boy back. Plus, you made sure the rebels got a good cut, not just the bare minimum rescue money. Not the, here's our old Clone Wars era rations from one of our old bunkers you guys can have. Don't worry, it's got a 100-year expiration date on it.
All right.
Still good for another 60 years, right?
All right. Yeah. So if we wanted to cash in for contribution rank, I have 15.
I have 25.
And I have 50. So
I have 55.
Holy cow.
So
Well, I don't think
yeah.
you used any of mine last time.
Yeah, we had a bunch from others that covered the last, so which would move us. We're currently at contribution rank 4, so we're pretty well known. What's the cap? 5 or 6? 6?
No, I think it can go up to 7. I think.
Oh, can you? Damn. So we're getting really well known. That's part of if we cash in, but
yeah,
we can
part
definitely
of it
cash
is
in.
People hear of your squad's existence. So out there now, there's a TIE fighter group or a TIE advanced group that knows of your names and is looking to find you just to see what it would be like to get into an altercation with you. Or a pirate captain now knows of your exploits there. Somebody left a mark behind saying so and so was here.
And we're all like generals now.
Yeah, but the Rebel Alliance gives out general, like, anybody's
Well,
business.
I know.
Every sector of space, and there's billions of them, gets their own, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5-star generals.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
It's like, what did you do to become a general? Oh, I had a ship and I flew a princess once or twice. Dude, I failed at a piloting check flying next to Lord Vader and spun him off into space. That's how I became a general.
All right. Well, I'll spend my 50.
Okay, I'll take the other 50.
All right.
Well, I guess the two of you are doing it. That puts us up to what contribution rank?
We're 5 contribution rank.
And of
Cool.
course, Pappy will give you guys each the generic, bronze medal of the Republic, which, if you're doing any social interactions and you wish to wear said medals, would give you a blue dice. Amongst the Republic.
Yeah. Military Republic, yeah.
Okay.
Totally whip one out in front of the Empire and you might get an opposite reaction.
Now, for our contribution rank, do we want to take a ship or individual items?
We've already got ships.
Yeah,
But
that
you
was
want
my
some
thought.
sexy, cool fighter upgrade. I mean, sadly, you had one cool ship and you trashed the shit out of
It's getting
Yeah.
fixed.
it. The Arc Fighter, they're still looking for parts for that.
I'd say, what's the rule for the personal item? Because I would vote for that.
I think it's 3 plus your contribution rank or lower in terms of rarity.
Which, I mean, is what? 8?
Yeah.
That'd be
or
8.
5, so.
Yeah. So I think for both, the rule is 3 plus the contribution rank, and it relates to
Okay.
rarity. For the
Mhm.
ship, it's you get 1 ship for the team of that rarity, and if personal item, each member of the party gets 1 personal item of that rarity or
Right.
lower.
Then
That number's up there, I'm just saying.
is there
Yep.
a price limit to the item?
No, it's
Not
rarity.
in the core rulebook.
Nope, it
Okay.
goes by rarity.
Cool.
So
Okay.
it's not that it has a price, it just has the how hard is this to get a hold of.
All right. So, Jim, there's
Huh?
something I've been looking for a while, which
Oh,
I
no.
didn't think was going to
Yeah, right?
be possible for a long time,
Oh,
but it would
no.
seem that it is now possible.
Somewhere on this senator's planet, they had a stash of Clone Wars era shit.
Actually, this is Mandalorian armor.
Oh, isn't that rarity 9?
Nope, it is rarity 8, at least
Wow.
according to Dogdudes.
Oh.
I'm like, for which version? Because let me check. I think that's the basic noob Mando.
It is the no disintegrations version.
Yeah, that's the book where well, in that book they've got 3 different types.
I think it's just the standard Mandalorian armor, according to.
Yeah, I think that's the noob one, which is still fucking Mandalorian armor.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I think by default it has the same soak and defense as the ARC Trooper armor, but it has 5 hard points.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole thing of like wearing Mandalorian armor, and if you're not a Mandalorian.
Well, I am a Mandalorian.
Yeah,
He
but
actually is.
yeah, but does anybody know you? It's you taking your helmet off. I mean, you haven't cleansed in the waters to
Well, I'm not a part of the Children of the Watch, but
And again, it depends on which group,
yeah.
I know. I'm just giving him shit.
Which side of the family tree is he on? Okay, so no disintegration.
It says page 50.
Yeah.
And was there? I can't remember its rarity, but does it affect restricted or no?
It is restricted, yes. I would
No,
imagine.
I'm saying that so we can get restricted as well, right?
Yeah, you can get
It's
restricted.
just it's totally rarity,
cashing that in.
whatever. Yeah. Okay.
I think the one thing is that the GM can limit it if they want, based on what the rebellion is physically capable of providing to you.
Yeah.
So Mandalorian armor is rarity special. That's my favorite one. It's 8/special.
Oh, lovely.
So the
I will also
novice's
say,
armor is
if
what
possible,
starts out as a 8,000 to 10,000 credit suit of armor, which is Mandalorian armor with tracking systems mod, a single one, enhanced optic suites, and that's it.
well, if possible, I would be interested if, because the way Giannis, I think, would want to go about it would be to get like parts and pieces that would make his armor Mandalorian armor, and then kind of construct it out of his ARC Trooper armor and kind of fuse them together in a way.
I would guess
So,
you're
And
having to
really,
negotiate with the Mandalorians, but
so
yeah.
if PCs are searching for Mandalorian armor to buy, they can look for a suit with specific attachments already modified. In either case, the rarity of the suit is increased by 1 or to the rarity of the rarest installed attachments.
In this case, I'm not actually necessarily looking for one that has any particular like attachments yet. Like I'm not super worried about that.
So if you're looking just for a suit of Mando armor, you could get a basic suit with no mods on it yet.
All right. And then it would be okay if I flavored that as I got kind of the parts for it and kind of constructed a suit of Mando armor using my ARC Trooper armor.
Obviously, the rebels know of a spot where a bunch of Mandos got purged by the Empire, and they sent you to go search through the wreckage.
Awesome. And then the other question I would have then is there a possibility for either me or potentially me with some help from rebel technicians or somebody else to work on getting the one modification, the biofeedback system that I have on my ARC Trooper armor, and getting that properly installed and integrated with this new armor that I'm constructing using it?
Come on now, Mandalorian tradition. You need to modify that yourself.
Of course,
Why
I
would you
would
have
love
somebody else do that modification?
Because you go to the armorer for that.
I mean, if you want to do a mission to go to a Mandalorian armor, we could totally call that a mission. Seriously.
I'm thinking I would be down for that, for potentially getting superior armor customization on my armor. Because what that does is it gives the superior quality, which on armor increases your soak by 1. So I think that would be perfectly flavored as we go find a Mandalorian armorer and get some Beskar incorporated.
As all of a sudden he wants to be able to deflect blaster bolts in public. Everyone stand behind me!
That's kind of already what I do. Unfortunately, it's not going to help much when they fucking stun donut my ass.
My Beskar is conductive to stun shots, you son of a bitch!
That's what the biofeedback system is for. But yeah, if I can, I would like to try and incorporate that biofeedback system. Is there anything I need to do for that?
Someone makes a mechanic roll, which it should be you, shouldn't it?
Well, according to the way that the assisted rolls work, you can combine your skill with someone else's ability if you want.
I could help. I've got a 2 in mechanics. I could help you.
Well, that would be lovely because I have 2 green in mechanics, and that is it.
He'll hold
And
the
2
tools
yellows.
for you. That's what he means by help.
I will do this though.
Well, I have the 1+4, so in mechanics.
Oh yeah, you're probably having, in this case, Quinn would probably be better off helping you.
All right. Well, Jim, tell me what kind of help I can receive.
Okay, so you totally get the armor pieces, and you're gonna totally get somebody to give it the cool mods later, but you want to get the biofeedback system in there for now. So it only has 1 modification in it. And there's 1 upgrade. So Quinn, and you're getting a blue for the assisting of handing Quinn tools. Quinn, give me your mechanics check.
I figured the doctor needs to know how to work around it anyways when he's, fixing my bullet wounds through the armor.
As we're seeing,
Right.
the camera shows up weeks later of you guys in there, and Dr. Quinn is doing what you think surgery at first, is he's pulling like little biofilaments out, and then you see him putting them in the arm, and you're realizing he's lacing your armor with biofeedback units as opposed to actual surgery, but he's conducting it as if this was surgery.
Well, yeah. All right, are you ready?
Quinn says, "Put the armor on. I'm more comfortable operating with you in it."
And there's a reason
that's
why
pretty
you
damn
let
good.
Quinn do it.
Oh,
Because
damn!
he's able to pull it out and put it into the new suit with no problems whatsoever.
Actually, a crit can give an extra benefit, right?
Uh-huh.
What kind of extra benefit?
I don't have the chart up, but for
it's in
crafting,
special modifications.
Yeah, let's see.
Let me find that book real quick. Special modifications. Let me find that book, not in streaming on Twitch. Not that we have PDFs of those books, because those don't actually exist.
Yeah. Looking through my books.
Now Quinn is totally thinking I need to take up some points in modern.
Well, because the other thing I was going to ask is if maybe the Triumph could be used to, like, if I drop the extra 100 credits for, because biofeedback system does have 1 mod that you can add to it.
Yeah, I'll give you the next level of the mod if you want.
Because it's you can add an innate rapid recovery talent.
If you want that, I'll give it to you.
I would love that. That would be perfect, actually.
Okay, so there you go. Spend that Triumph on the next level of modification on it.
And do you want me to put the credits into that as well?
Nah. As a Triumph, you won't need the credits.
Other than it'll cost you 5,000 credits for my skilled work. No. I don't charge for medicine, but outside of medicine, well, no. Kidding.
You know what?
I'm kidding.
Yeah. You know what? How about this? I'll take another bullet for you.
I'll take a few 5,000 credits and Harbor Freight tools for my next mechanics check. Okay, so we will say that is a good place to wrap it up there.
Should we do our shopping between sessions?
You can totally do your shopping between sessions since you guys have a ton of cash and credits to spend. And more importantly, you're going to be going to a planet where there's rumors of a Mandalorian covenant. There's a bunch of rebels trying to avoid Empire notice and probably try not to get killed by Mandalorians. As Enos is totally going to remind the group, I'm Mandalorian, right? Where's your card? Do you have is this like a club thing? Where's your membership card?
Is there like a tattoo or a secret handshake or?
As he totally whips out his special helmet. He's going to whip out his special helmet filter and go through the Predator's channels on the helmet to find the right one to show the markings for the Mandalorians.
Oh,
I need
rocket boots.
I need to get an IRAPS cerebral stabilizer. This life-saving but nightmarish device is known as the brain cage.
Oof.
Don't worry, we will save you from a certain point of view.
But prevents you from a critical bleed out. Pumps shit through your brain and stuff, so you don't know you're suffering.
All of a sudden, you're having an entire RPG adventure on your own.
Right?
You
Tahiti
died in
is a
Star
magical
Wars,
place.
You're now in. You're now magically in a fantasy RPG.
Right? That's funny.
I've been watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. lately. I couldn't help myself.
Hey, Tahiti is a magical place.
Yeah, well, I just got done watching the Fall of House of Usher. That was pretty well done. It's a good watch. It was well done. And it kind of, each episode kind of hits on other books.
Nice.
So the Telltale Heart, Bit in the Pendulum, and all that stuff. So it's kind of cool.
Can somebody send the link for the Og Dudes items?
Okay, well the Og Dudes is an actual character sheet generator.
Yeah, it's not a.
Yeah, we can shoot the link to you.
Okay, well no, I have Og Dudes.
Yeah, so it's just
go to the equipment tab.
Yeah, if you just open up a character sheet and go to the equipment tab, you can look through things that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just sort by, and for items, you can sort by filter by source or filter by type or category.
Yeah, like cybernetics, explosives, lightsaber weapons, stuff like that. And if there's any books or anything you need, just let me know and I'll shoot you one in Skype.
Or you can just Google it and usually find details on it if it's not already.
Yeah, if you type in Edge of Empire,
familiar.
And then sometimes you have to put in Star Wars. Usually you don't. Just Edge of Empire and the name of the item, it'll usually come up.
Okay. Yeah. Edge of Empire form fillable.
Hey James.
Yeah.
The other two of the other modifications that I'm looking at putting on my armor are vacuum seal and actually I'll just deal with vacuum seal right now. It's only rarity 3 and it's 1,000 credits. Is that something that would be pretty reasonable for me to acquire with our newfound wealth?
How about you wait till you have a Forge Master for that?
Fair enough.
Since that is one of the higher, that's one of the higher end Mandalorian armor. That's the novice armor doesn't come with any of the cool mods, just the helmet mods. Mm-hmm. And the higher level Mando armor comes with those. So we'll wait till you speak with an armor master, unless you want to trust somebody getting a hold of this armor. Look who all of a sudden is really willy-nilly of loaning out armor for someone to work on.
Right. Hey, I can get an assassin droid as a rarity 8.
I was looking at rocket boots.
Replaced. He's Sparky on the outside, but assassin droid on the inside.
Or you could flip it around and have it be an assassin droid body and upload Sparky into it.
Right. There you go.
Assassin droid with Sparky's dome on it.
We would have to definitely fix his twitches at that point.
Yeah, and we'd be being shot at by him every other day.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm just keeping you on your toes.
Hey, I don't know. I'm feeling a lot more comfortable with getting shot at.
You think?
Yeah. Alrighty, guys.
No doubt.
I'm gonna call it a night.
Thank you, Mark.
Cool, guys. Thanks a lot.
All right, good night.
But you guys were awesome, including the horrible rolls.
Yeah, we could. I mean, I mean, it was great because there was like advantages out our butt, but we couldn't roll successes for squat.
Oh, I know.
That was
Advantageous
ridiculous.
failure. It's the name of the game.
Right?
After
Yeah,
all,
terrible.
there is more advantages on the dice pool than there is success.
All right, guys.
All right,
Have a
night,
good one.
guys.
Thank you.
Good night, y'all.
Night.
Thanks a lot.